to Dating and Relationship Advice. In this episode, we talk about loaning money, controlling people, and a few dates that we've been on.
Get something to drink for this one.
Oh God.
So, I went on a date with this one girl, and she actually liked me. So, she thought I was cute and everything else. And she kept on looking me up and down, so that's the look. And I'm like, okay, so this girl's into me. Until she started talking about other things. And I didn't realize women really talked about this kind of thing. Where she started talking about her ex-boyfriend was into her and she likes to do it with him. And then this other guy came along and was interested in doing me too. So she thought it was exciting to tell me that she did both guys. And I'm like, oh, great. So now I got a picture of her being a cum dumpster.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, is that really attractive? No. So that turned me off right away. And I decided, not to date her anymore. And she was floored. That's the word or the phrase that she used. It's like, she's floored. Why don't you like me? Why, I don't understand. That's not the kind of person that I want to be with. Is somebody who wants to impress me on who you slept with. And
Right.
how many people are attracted to you.
Right.
It's like, oh, I'm desirable. And I'm like, you're not to me anymore.
Right. That's the one thing I can't, and that's what I have a hard time with some of these guys. I was going through some of this shit with Cheryl, and I was like, swipe, swipe. She's like, holy shit, he's hot. Swipe, swipe. She's like, Nicole, and I'm like, no, so not my type. She's like, Nicole, that's totally your type. I said, look at him. I said, fucking seriously? Like, if he was in front of me and 10 other fucking women, do you think he's fucking looking at me? I'm like, and he's cocky as fuck. Look at his bio. Look at, this guy knows he's hot. I can't stand that. I hate women like that. I hate men like that. I can't fucking stand it. It's just like, you let Tom think so fucking little of yourself. Make you think so little of yourself that you don't think that anybody, what are you doing? You're going for guys that you don't even fucking like, or you think you might have a chance with, instead of going for the fucking guy that, you would be like, hell yeah, or she's like, you keep passing people up because you don't think enough of yourself. I'm like, nope, that's not what I'm doing. It's the cocky motherfuckers.
Right.
I can't stand the cocky motherfuckers.
You have a type. See? Add that to your list.
I mean, listen, I like a certain sense of cockiness for certain reasons, but not like that.
Yeah, because I like the fact that somebody's humble.
Thank you.
And that's attractive to me.
I don't. No. You're a cocky son of a bitch. Get the fuck away from me. I can't stand that. Because, number one, I already know where I'm going to rate on your fucking list. And Cheryl's like, you don't know that. That doesn't mean anything. She's like, Nicole, you don't fucking... She goes, I don't know what the fuck you see. She goes, but you don't see yourself when you look in the mirror. I said, no, I don't, number one, and I'm quite aware of that. I said, but I'm also realistic about myself. I said, and I don't want to be with a fucking guy that I got to worry about that he's this cocky son of a bitch and fucking women are all over him all the fucking time, and that he's going to fucking do whatever. And she goes, again, you're letting Tom in your head. I'm like, no, I don't do cocky. I said, you couldn't stand Tom because of how cocky he was. And she goes, he was an asshole. I'm like, yeah, I know. And you couldn't stand him because of how cocky he was. She's like, yeah, because he thought he knew everything. I said, for me, I can't stand a cocky motherfucker that thinks he's hot shit and that everybody that fucking walks the face of the planet wants to get in his pants. I don't want it. I said, if I met fucking Steven Tyler and he was a cocky little bastard, it'd be the most disgusting fucking thing standing in front of me. And I adore that man. I said, if my son ever acted cocky, I'd punch him in his fucking face. I said, I can't stand, I literally can't, like, little man syndrome. Oh my God, I will rock a motherfucker's world. I don't care. I don't care if you're my boss. I don't care if you just offered me a fucking $1 million. You can go get Ben. I can't stand it. There's something about it. I don't know what it is. It is the biggest fucking turnoff on the face of the planet for me. I cannot do it.
Right. Well, no, I can't either.
I mean, a certain sense of confidence, okay. I don't know. I don't like guys that, you know, everybody says I like the bad boys. Yeah, I guess I kind of do. I'm drawn to it. I get that. But I'm drawn to it in certain senses, not like you gotta be a hard ass. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Maybe the look of a bad boy, but not actually the act.
I don't know. I mean, it's like you said, do you like tattoos? Yes, I like tattoos. Like, Mike sat in front of me, and he fucking turned his head, and there was a tattoo on his neck, and I had to fucking look down and go, oh, fuck. So I fucking love tattoos on a guy's neck. I don't know what it is. I will literally fucking just go weak. I'm like, shit. As soon as I saw it, and I already knew it was there anyway, not the tattoo, but between me and Mike, and then I saw the tattoo, and I had to look down and go, fuck. And he's like, what? I'm like, nothing. He's like, no, what? And I'm like, just keep fucking looking forward. Please don't turn your head.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
And he started laughing. He's like, what? I'm like, you have a fucking tattoo on your neck. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, keep looking forward. And he started busting out laughing. I'm like, it's not funny.
Yep.
But, like I said, Tom hated tattoos. I begged him to get a tattoo on his neck, but he didn't do it. Which, whatever. He didn't like tattoos. That was his choice. But he also loves fucking beef. Like, is going out of style, and God forbid you ever told that man he wasn't allowed to eat red meat. God, all hell would have broke loose. But now he doesn't eat red meat because this girl doesn't believe in eating red meat. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's that too. He might show up with a fucking tattoo for all I know.
Yeah, maybe. Just to get the attention.
Uh-huh. So, I mean, does anybody have to have tattoos? No. No. Dated lots of guys with no tattoos. But
Right, but
if I like you and you have one, it's a problem.
right. So it would be nice to have this collection of things that you like.
Yeah, but it's not necessary.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about get the attraction that you need and that you want. And that you deserve.
You could have a tattoo on your neck and be a nice guy, but I could still not fucking be attracted to you. Like,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your likes.
oh, well.
You're more attracted to people with tattoos on the neck, period. Don't add anything to it. Don't add the what if. Don't add a bad personality to it. We're just talking about the tattoo, and that's the checklist item.
Well, and herein comes my problem. So I'm going through Tinder, and I'm like, neck tattoo, cocky bastard. Swipe. Scorpio, fucker. Swipe. Name's Tom. Fuck you. Swipe. Next thing I know, I got 7 mics in my inbox, and I'm so fucking confused. I don't know who I'm talking to. Swipe the next mic. Lives in Ashtabula. Swipe. I was talking to some guy. I don't even fucking remember his name now. He lived in Saybrook. I'm like, James, that was his name. I'm like, fucking swipe. Like, literally, it's just like, the one kid looked like my son.
Right, exactly.
I didn't realize it. He's like, "Hey, beautiful." Oh my, and he's like talking all this shit, and I'm like, "Oh my god, fucking unmatched." I just went through my list today. I'm like, unmatched, 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 unmatched. Fuck it. I can't. I just can't do it. And after last night, oh hell no. I'm like, that's it. I am the fucking cat lady. That's it. I'm the cat lady.
No, you're just not ready yet. You need to collect your list.
I told Shelly today, I'm gonna be 60 years old, and if Mike doesn't end up with somebody, I'm just gonna get laid every 10 days, be 60 years old, and have 10 fucking cats. That's what this is gonna come to.
So you're okay with settling?
I don't fucking know.
You do know. Oh my gosh, your poop.
I'll be living in Cheryl's basement, cleaning out litter boxes, and having Mike over every like fucking 10 days.
Yeah, you're poo-pooing all my ideas. So there's another question. So this is almost like dating. So how do you find a needle in a haystack?
I don't, because I'm not getting stuck. So see you later.
No, I mean the needle is the perfect guy for you, right?
I'm never gonna find him because I don't go. For me, I'm like, fuck the needle in the haystack. I'm not getting stabbed. See you later. Bye. Not looking.
Right, so you're going about it the wrong way. So you're not even thinking about it. So what you do is, how do you find that needle? You burn the haystack. And you say, fuck all these people. Block the people that you don't like. Filter them out. And then what do you have left?
Still a bunch of fucking morons.
Not necessarily. It's the lack of trying to get to know them. Because regardless if they have the same Tom name or if they're an Ashtabula, that could be that one guy that connects with you the right way.
That's what Shelly said, but I'm like, but then Shelly and Cheryl are like, well, Mike's not the guy for you because if he was, he would have got your carpet. You need to find a guy that can help you right now with money. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking hooking up with some guy just to give me some fucking money. Like, I will live in my car at the end of the street in the park before I fucking do any stupid shit like that.
Right.
So, like, last night I went out with this guy, and then I called Shelly, and I'm like, that was the worst fucking thing I've ever done in my life. I'm never going again. I went because y'all told me to fucking go and think outside the box and just fucking go for it. Well, I fucking went for it, and now I fucking hate myself because I feel like I just drugged this guy out of fucking Lakewood to drive 30 minutes to meet me, and he paid for my fucking dinner. And I could have just been at home fucking laying on my couch or just fucking told Mike not to go home and just fucking stayed and been doing something else. But no, I went out with this fucking dingbat because y'all thought I needed to go out.
Well, how are you supposed to learn if you don't try it?
Because stupid shit like last night happens and I get burnt and then I start looking at myself even worse than what I already do.
No, you get wiser and then you know how to do it better the next time.
Oh, next time I just drink some more and fucking pass out in the parking lot. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I got arrested. Thanks to you.
I didn't try so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just can't.
You can, you just don't want to.
Mike said something scared me the other day. So, his dog jumps up in my window seat, right? That's like her favorite place, and that's where Otis always was. And he's like, well, if she ever lived here, we'd have to fucking get her bed to put in the window seat. And I just fucking looked at him like, what the fuck did you just say out loud to me?
Oh, so that would have been a perfect timing to say, what are you catching feelings?
I hate you.
Throw it back at him. You know, catch those moments, man.
I can't.
You got to know what he's thinking and what he's feeling, so you can progress in a relationship. You can't say you can't, or you're gonna be stuck.
I am stuck.
Well,
My situation was yesterday. Mike messaged me after I already said I was going to go meet this Ron guy. So now Mike shows up, and this is after I talked to you and go, fuck, now what do I do? So Mike shows up, and I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden I looked at him. I said, so what are you doing tonight? And he looked at me all confused because he's sitting next to me, and I'm like, he's like, I don't know. I'm like, you got plans? What the fuck?
okay.
He goes, well, I was thinking of going to the bar down the street from me. I haven't been in there in a while. I'm like, oh, okay. So then we're sitting around outside, and he's like, oh, that's where he got, like, I don't know. So I posted a picture of the margarita when me and you went out.
Yeah.
And he's like, he liked it. Now, mind you, he hasn't liked any of my posts in, like, fucking a week, right? So he likes it, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I know something's coming. I don't know what it is. Sure shit, I knew it. I should have known better, because then I realized, well, fuck, that's how he ended up coming over yesterday. So he goes, so your margarita from last night, he goes, was that at your place? And I said, yep. And he goes, oh, cool. And then he looked at me and he goes, did you go by yourself? I'm like, no, I went with my friend Brian. And he looked at me and he goes, oh. Like, okay. So then he's like, do you have plans tonight? And I said, I don't know. I said, Annette, I said, she saw the picture last night and she was talking about going for a drink, so I don't know if we're going. He's like, so I said, I don't know. Depends on when she gets out of work. You work at a restaurant, you don't know. That's your hours are all jacked up. I said it could be 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't fucking know. Here's me trying to fucking figure out when the fuck he's leaving. And he's like, so is that place, that ice cream place down the street? I said, yeah. He goes, is it called CP's? I'm like, yeah. So then he's like, well, I guess I'm going to get going soon. And I'm like, okay, when is soon? Because I'm trying to fucking figure out when to tell this poor guy to fucking meet me. And then it was all for nothing. I'm like, oh my God. And then in the middle of me telling this guy what time I'm going to meet him, the other fucking guy messages me. And I'm like, oh my God, I did this all fucked up. So I'm trying to get rid of Mike so I can go see Ron. And then Matt's messaging me. And I'm like, that's it. I've officially turned into a fucking whore.
No, it's not.
Shelly's
not
like,
that.
you are not a fucking whore. She goes, are you fucking kidding me right now? Of all things, that's what you just called yourself? I'm like, well, let's see. I'm married. I'm messing around with Mike. Going to meet this Ron guy. And Matt's talking about fucking getting drinks and making out. And I'm all pissed off that I'm meeting the Ron guy. And I'm trying to get rid of Mike. And I'm still fucking married. And she's like, oh my fucking God, Nicole. Just go out with this guy for dinner. He could be the nicest guy ever, and you're going to give him up because of what? Fucking Mike? And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Y'all hate Mike because he's not fucking taking care of me. Again, I'm not looking for a man to fucking take care of me in the way that you guys are thinking I need to be taken care of right now.
Right.
And she's like, so what are you going to do? Just date and still try to fucking figure out a way to save your house? And I'm like, yep. Because why is it anybody else's fucking responsibility? She's like, well, wouldn't it be nice to find somebody that would just be like, hey, here, let me help you out?
Yeah, well, that takes a while to build that kind of relationship. It's not going to happen on the first date. So those kind of people I wouldn't date.
Right.
Oh my God. It's like, why are people so stupid?
You have no idea the shit I gotta hear.
No, I have an idea because I lived through the same thing.
She's like, wouldn't it be nice to have Mike just walk up to you and be like, hey, here's, $3,000, get your shit together, and, in 6 to 8 months when you get your check, I'll get it back from you. And I'm like, why is it Mike? Why do you all think it's Mike's fucking responsibility to take care of me?
Right.
I don't understand.
And then I go back to the saying that he keeps on saying is, like, what are you catching feelings? Why am I spending $3,000 on a friend of mine?
Well, I would do it for him if I had it, so.
Yeah, but that's relationship kind of thing.
What's that?
That's a relationship kind of thing where it's built over time, where
Well, exactly. I mean,
where I can benefit from giving you something.
right.
I don't know. Yeah, every person that I've given money to, they've never given it back.
Oh, bullshit. No, that's fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's the way people are.
No, that's fucked up. That shouldn't. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear is like, and that's why I feel like the only person I can go to is Tammy, but I can't go to her right now. And I'm like, listen, I'll sign a fucking legal document stating that I'll pay you back. You know what I mean? But I mean, she has helped me before, and I have paid her back, so she knows I'm good for it. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I just the whole thing's fucked up to even be put in that position.
Right. I mean, certain people I would, like my buddy Ben. You know, he's poor. He has a hard time trying to get work.
Right.
And you know, if he doesn't have a meal, I'm
Right.
gonna go buy him. You
Absolutely.
know, something.
Absolutely.
Like for Christmas, he had nothing, so I bought him a giant-sized ham for him and his girlfriend, and they had a nice Thanksgiving dinner.
Aw.
And I'm like, yeah, that's great. That's what I want to hear.
Right. Yeah, no, for me it's kind of like, I don't know, and it is, it's a big fucking pride thing too. It's like you feel like you're fucking crawling to somebody for something, and
No, see, my thing is you do nice things for nice people. Not people that you're not sure of. Like Mike just recently came back into your life. He's not consistent. So I don't really trust that.
right. Well, Mike ain't got it anyway, so I would never even fucking think to ask somebody that, you know, I mean, that's, for me, $3,000 is a lot of money. I mean, I know I'll get it back, but for, you know, to ask that from just anybody that would need the $3,000 by a certain amount of time, hell no. You know what I mean? To me, that's, I mean, maybe it's not to some people, but for me, that's a lot of money to fucking ask to borrow off of somebody.
Right.
And that's not my personality and who I am any fucking way, because, you know, and the only person I can really have that conversation with, I mean, you're going to hear it now too, but is Cheryl. Like, Cheryl gets mad at me. She's like, Nicole, your whole fucking life you've given to everything and everybody else. She's like, whether it was the fucking rescue, whether it was the homeless on the fucking street, whatever the fuck it was, she goes, why are you so fucking too prideful to take anything from anybody? And I'm like, because it's not who the fuck I am. It's never been who I am. So, I don't know. It is. It's a hard position to be in right now. And I don't know.
No, it's just you're a giver, not a taker.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Because I sat at that auto shop just bawling my fucking eyes out. I'm telling her, like, I will pay you back one day. And she's like, Nicole, you've been paying me back since the day I fucking met you. She's like, I don't understand why you're so fucking upset. She goes, I just don't want you mad at me. And she's like, I need you to be able to be safe in your car and fucking drive your car. I need to know you're okay. I need to know you can get back and forth to work. I need to know you can go to your doctor's appointments and that you can do what needs to be fucking done for you. She goes, but you're allowed to fucking take help when you need it. And right now you need it, and it's not a situation you purposely put yourself in. Somebody else did this to you, so fucking let the people that you've always helped help you. I'm like, but that's not who I am. I don't help people to fucking take back favors. You know what I mean? Like, that's... I'm not like, hey, I'm going to help you, but just remember this one day.
Right.
Like, I find that to be shitty as fuck.
So she would be a perfect person to get into a relationship with.
Well, that's why she's my wife.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're a lesbian or anything, but...
I'm just saying, we're literally, that's my wifey. That's what we call each other, is wifey.
Yeah, but it's all about how you carry yourself and your personality.
Because she used to tell me, I remember when I lived with her, she'd tell me all the time, man, Tom's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
She's like, we're not even fucking sleeping together. She's like, and I'm going to be fucking lost if you ever fucking leave me. But she used to be like dead serious. She's like, he's fucking stupid. Like, who the fuck? Literally, you make my lunch, you clean my fucking house, you have dinner ready for me, you go fucking grocery shopping, you make sure coffee's made in the morning. She's like, this is fucking ridiculous. She goes, I knew that this is who you were. She goes, but this is fucking ridiculous that he even fucking thought. And I'm like, well, I guess not everything means anything to some people. I said, I get it's not just all about that, but like, that's the life I lived. I just took care of everybody. Like, if fucking football team was here, I cooked for the football team. If the kids needed a ride to 50 different houses, that's where I went. If Tom needed something from the store, that's what I did. If he needed me to go do something for him, that's what I did. When he wanted sex, that's what he got. Like, there was never... I never fucking looked at him and said, fuck you, no. You know what I mean? In any department.
So,
and that's where I'm so fucking lost on what the fuck happened.
So don't take this the wrong way, but what happened to me and you? It's like I never met your kids, even though they're old as fuck now. I've never got it really invited to your house and had a cooked meal all together as a family. You know, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's on Tom, dude. That's not on me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Tom's a piece of work.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, I wasn't perfect, but if Tom said no, it was no. If Tom said yes, it was yes. Tom said if we didn't talk about it, we didn't talk about it. If Tom said I was done with somebody, then we were done with somebody. Like, it's just the way I respected his wishes. That's who I was. I mean, did we fight? Yes. But did I respect his wishes at the end of the day? Yes, because that was my husband.
Right.
And I stood by my husband, right or wrong. It didn't matter. I loved him, and that was my family, and my family was my family, and that's what I lived for and protected with everything in me.
Yeah,
I mean, you ask any of my friends, any of my other fucking family, anybody that knows me, like, all you gotta do is look at them and go, so if I told Nicole, or just question them to, like, what if I question Nicole on her family? They'd be like, dude, just fucking leave the state. Don't, I mean, they know, like, I didn't. Nobody messed with my family. Nobody dared step in front of my husband. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I'm a woman, and if a grown-ass man got in my husband's face, I was between both of them, ready to fight that grown-ass man. No matter how big or bad he was, I didn't care. I was going to go down for Tom.
Right, I was the same way. He was my husband, and I didn't push his buttons.
Right. And that's why I kind of stand back and go, well, what the fuck did I do so wrong? And that part of me that says, is nothing's ever going to work in another relationship because I did everything I thought I was doing right, but I guess it was all so fucking wrong. I have no idea.
Well, it was only wrong for him and not everybody else.
I saw something I saw a post the other day. It said something about women are tired of being the men in the household. Like, if you can stand up and be a man, then you'll notice the change in your woman actually becoming a woman. And I'm like, I was never allowed to fucking be that person. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't allowed to be soft, or I don't know. I never had that, like, at the end of the day, just that quiet.
I thought you had no choice but to be soft because he was a controlling personality. You did what he wanted you to do.
I did, but it was a constant, like, standing on the fucking edge or defending some stupid shit that he did and fighting with somebody because of some dumb shit that he did. Or it was always like fucking chaos. Like, we were at a fucking football game and he got into a fight. My son had a fucking concussion on the football field and he got into a fist fight. And here's me fucking leaving to take my son to the hospital, and now I'm running from the fucking cops because the cops were called, and he's like, keep fucking going, and he's screaming at me in the car to keep going, and I'm looking at him like, your fucking son has a concussion in the back seat and needs a fucking hospital. So I pull over into Hilltop Apartments over there in Kirtland and get surrounded by the cops, and my son is in the car, doesn't know his own fucking name and can't say the alphabet or count to 10. And he gets out and starts yelling at the cops, who now have tasers drawn on him. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then my poor son tries crawling out of the car, and I'm like yelling at the cops like I need fucking help for my son. They called an ambulance. So then I drove in the ambulance with my son, and they let Tom go, and he met me at the hospital. My son had the worst concussion ever. Like, he stayed in the hospital that night.
Yeah, it's all about how he's feeling at the moment. So.
And it was always like that type of chaos. Yeah. It was never, he gets into a fight at the mall, and I'm like trying to stop it. He gets into a fight in the middle of fucking traffic. Guy gets out, starts fucking attacking me because for whatever reason, something Tom said, and he looks at me and he's like, and fuck your fat fucking wife too, and he comes to the truck door, and now I gotta defend the fact that I got kids in the back seat. So now I'm out in the middle of traffic fighting with some guy, and then I almost went to jail. So it's like it was constant fucking chaos. It just was always a fight with him. It was always like the fucking road rage, driving all over the fucking road with babies in the car. Like Lily, my granddaughter, was a baby. He's fucking, it's winter, and he's pissed off, and he's just driving like a maniac, car sliding all over the fucking place on the freeway, complete whiteout. It was always, I mean, and this was my life every day. It was just fucking chaos. Yeah, I bowed down to him. I would sit in the car next to him crying because I would get such anxiety from him driving. And if he got into a shitty mood or he saw that I was scared, it would make it 1,000 times worse and he'd get even madder. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Still all about him.
So that's what I kind of mean by, like, there was no peace. None. It was constant on edge, on fucking eggshells, whatever the fuck, however you can describe it, that's the chaos that I fucking lived with day in and day out. It was him coming in the door. That's like the only quiet I have now. I knew he'd get off at 3, so if I sat down and fucking wanted to just lay there for an hour, especially when I started to get sick, it was like, fuck, it's 3 o'clock, get up, look busy, start doing whatever, because God forbid he come in the door and you're fucking taking a nap. God fucking forbid. I could have been working, I was working 3 fucking jobs. God forbid he walked in the door and you were fucking sleeping. Because he needed to talk to you or he needed something from you.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that end of it.
What end of what?
No, I can see the eggshells and the chaos, and
yeah,
you know, I can relate in the same way. It's like I gotta come home and I'm excited that I worked on, robotics equipment at Amazon, where they contracted my company to fix their equipment. And
Right.
I can't come home and tell her because she thinks that I'm lying about what I do for my job.
Right.
Even if I send her pictures of, hey, look what I'm doing,
Right.
or I'm working on a jet engine or something and giving the technicians parts, and I'm like, hey, this is fun. Look what I'm doing. I'm trying to share my day, and at the same
Right.
time, in the back of her head, oh, Brian's lying. He doesn't really do that
Right.
because this company just repairs printers. And I'm like, no, they don't. We're a service company that gets contracted for other things. And
Right.
this company makes other things. Or, I mean, not makes other things. They do a lot of other things, even though their biggest money maker is
Well,
copiers and printers.
any company does.
Right. I'm like, if they use our motherboards and our circuitry and our other equipment, they can use it on airplanes, they can use it on robotics, they can use it on pop machines. I mean, what the fuck?
Yep.
And I'm the liar. So I gotta walk on eggshells on what I talk about,
Yep.
or else there's gonna be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the one who caused it. Because she likes to know everything about my day and what's going on with me, but then again she doesn't because
Right.
it'll trigger her.
Right.
So what the hell do I do? I mean, do I just do what you did and just shut up?
Right. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a constant fucking, just, it's the noise. Like, and that was the hardest thing for me to let go of. As dumb as that sounds, was that noise. Like, there was no more noise, and I didn't know what to do with the quiet. I never had quiet, and that was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, as dumb as this sounds, that was almost traumatizing to me. Like, when he left, that was, I can honestly say I was traumatized by the quiet. I didn't know what to do with it.
Oh yeah, I can see it being a shock to your system. But I think in my case, I have a different situation where I found somebody that I can share. Like, we both like to paint, we both like to draw, we both like to be creative, and we feed off of each other. Like, we both like to dissect people's personalities. So we came together and made a card game, like a question card game, and I actually published it. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that me and her come up with that were harder to detach from.
Right.
So now I wake up every morning and I can't do my hobbies anymore because it reminds me of her. So I can't paint and draw anymore. I can't create costumes or do cosplay anymore. We originally started a podcast together, so now that's another reminder. She painted a picture of a lighthouse, and it's the lighthouse that for the first year of my life, I lived in it. And that's another reminder. So I go to my father's house, he's from the Coast Guard. He's got lighthouses all over the place. That's another reminder and a slap in the face. She loved Jim Carrey and those funny movies. Um, and now that's another reminder. I can't even watch that. Her son's so picky that he has to have pizza all the time and he eats nothing else. So that's another reminder. These piles of pizzas. We used to sing karaoke together, and now I can't have fun with that. There's way too many things that I just can't get out of my head. I don't know how to get rid of it. It just triggers reminders.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, I think it's a constant reminder that you don't need that kind of a noise. And it's a constant reminder of what you need to add to your list. It's like you deserve to have somebody that that is just as quiet but knows how to communicate.
Right.
Oh, fuck me.
This is too hard. Why is life gotta be so complicated?
Well, because the person that's out there for you is hiding.
Yeah.
You need the right tools in order to draw them out.
Like one of those scorpion lights. Like
Yeah.
it's gotta be like some fucking like. It's like a hide and seek.
I was thinking of anything with scorpions, you gotta delete them.
Well, yeah, there's that, but you know, it's like playing Where the Fuck is Waldo?
That's right. But in this case, he's not wearing a striped white and red shirt. You gotta be like, turn around. Did you got a necktie too?
Oh my god. No, it is not a requirement.
No, it's not, but it would be nice.
It's not a requirement, but it's a fun added bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no physical requirements. Well, other than micro penis.
Oh, so you're into micro penises?
No, I'm not.
That's a physical requirement.
No. What I meant was, could have been the nicest guy in the world, and I wouldn't have given a fuck if I actually liked him. The fact that you told me, I can't get it out of my fucking head now.
Yeah, I figure it shouldn't matter because you slept with Tom. Not that he really has a micro penis. It's just.
No, he doesn't.
It's just.
Not that it was anything well, Nicole, shut up. Nicole, don't be fucking mean.
Right. It's not anything spectacular. I know. I've seen him in the shower.
God bless America. I'm just gonna shut up now.
Yeah, it's just like a helmet peeking out. That's all.
I'm fucking eating watermelon, you asshole.
Whatever.
Fucking choking. What the fuck? Oh. Whatever.
Whatever.
I actually had that conversation with Mike. I don't know how it came up. I think it's something about. He's like, Nicole, you should be happy. He said, just think about it. He goes, you can do whatever you want to do. You can go out and drink whenever you want to drink. You don't have anybody to answer to. You're getting good dick. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, the fuck? You're awfully fucking confident. Just so you know. But he started fucking laughing. He goes, are you telling me you're not? I'm like, that is not what the fuck I said. All I'm saying is, and he goes, well, you ain't gonna worry about it not fucking working for you. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know that. And I said, are we really gonna start fucking comparing? Because I'm not up for this conversation. And he goes, no. He goes, as a matter of fact, he goes, I think it's kind of fucked up that people compare. He goes, men think they're measured by the size of their dick. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you just kind of fucking said the same thing. And he said something, and I'm like, something about one of his friends, like, super hung or some shit. I'm like, okay. So, I don't remember how the conversation came. I came up in that conversation, and I said, so, is it not a nice thing to tell somebody if you're pissed off at them that they suck? That he's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, so I can't say that it wasn't enough? And he's like, now why would you walk around? He goes, how would you feel if somebody said, well, you had and I can't finish that sentence, but whatever. Basically telling a woman that, they were too big. And I'm like, well, it's not the same. He goes, it is the same. And I'm like, okay, I get it. He's like, so yeah, no, you don't go there. He's like, it's over, it's over. He goes, you don't fucking hurt a man by doing that. I'm like, but what if they use it as a weapon against you all the time? And he's like, I thought we weren't having this conversation. I'm like, oh, you didn't like that whole scenario, huh?
Yeah.
It's just like you can't tell women that if you can stick two hands in there and clap, then you're too big. So it's pretty much the same thing.
So I guess it's a mean thing if I were to make fun of them. But I just am keeping it in my back pocket. Because it just fits anyway.
Yep. Just in case.
I have a lot of mean things I can say. I
Yeah.
actually have some things I could say that would make him fucking lose his marbles if I said them out loud.
Yeah, but if you want a relationship with somebody, do you really go that route?
With Tom?
No, with Mike. I thought you were talking
No.
about Mike.
No, I'm talking about Tom.
Oh, okay.
He said I shouldn't be mean to Tom that way. But I'm keeping that shit in my back pocket. Oh yeah, I could make him fucking lose his mind if I said some shit. Especially if I said it out loud publicly. Although, there's two things I could say that I would fucking actually fear my life over if I said them out loud publicly. So, yeah. Even Cheryl's like, I would never fucking say it. Cheryl's the only person that knows. She's like, I don't know that would be the safest thing to do. And I'm like, yeah, probably not, but if he ever crosses a massive, massive line, which he already has, I'll say it out loud. In front of everybody. It's fine. I got nothing to hide.
But he does?
Oh, yeah. Yes, he does.
But why would you need to lower yourself to his level anyways?
Because it's really the only fucking thing I can do to him. Nothing else phases the motherfucker. Doesn't have any other feelings any other way, so why wouldn't I?
I don't know.
Like I said, they're in my back pocket. I didn't say I was going to. Just said if I ever got pushed to the point where I thought I couldn't even fucking think to come back from, yep, that's what I would do. It's always in my back pocket. Has been for a long time. It's in my back pocket. And, to see the look on his girlfriend's face would fucking just make my day. Would make my whole life. I wouldn't even need to meet Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
I would just be like, okay, can you talk? Just pull your jaw up off the ground? Because he thinks that I'm so fucking loyal that there's things I'll never ever speak of. Want to bet? And he can say anything he wants about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm an open book. I don't give a shit. Want to know something? Ask me. I'll fucking tell you. My kids know shit they fucking know. Only because on Christmas everybody was fucking stoned and drunk and we played a game of Have You Ever? And it was a bad fucking series of game. And even Tom just stood there and looked at me like, you did not just fucking say that. And I'm like, if I take one more fucking shot, I'm dead. So, yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of it might be a trigger for me. Because
What do you mean?
Beth was always about don't talk behind my back. And I'm like, she's free to talk about all my negative things to everybody else.
Right.
So why am I not allowed? Because you want to be the saint in this relationship?
Yep.
When you're just the opposite.
Well, that was Tom with like fucking Stacy. Even with my fucking kids, he talks shit about me. I never talked shit about Tom to his kids. To this day, I don't. I mean, they know what's going on. I don't talk to my kids like I talk to you about Tom. Like, or Cheryl or anybody else, like, that's still their dad. And my kids would never, well, Austin's probably mad enough that he would be like, say whatever. Ashley would stop me. So I know my boundaries with my kids, and I'm not going to hurt them that way, right? So that's the difference between me and Tom. And they know that. They've even told me that. You know, Ashley's like, Mom, I feel safe talking to you because you have a mutual respect with me where our privacy is our privacy, and I know it's not going to go anywhere, and I can talk to you about my feelings about Dad, and I know you're not going to just shoot him down like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to put me in an uncomfortable position where Dad does. So, I mean, I'm very open with my kids, like discussing and feelings and shit like that, but I also know that my kids are my kids and their dad is their dad. Just like Ashley's father, she doesn't know what broke me and her father up. She has no idea that her father ever put his hands on me. Does she know we were toxic together? Yes. Does she know some bad things happened? Yes. Does she know of those things? No. Have I ever insinuated of those things? No. It is not her burden to carry within her life. Just as in the shit that Tom's doing, yes, they know some of the shit that Tom's doing. I don't tell them everything. That's not their burden to carry. Just like I told my son that day when he helped me and said, Mom, I'll fix this for you. Somehow I will make sure that you're okay. Just give me some time to figure out my job and my money. And I said, Austin, this is not your burden. Like, no. You have a family. You take care of your family. Take care of, and he's like, Mom, you are my family. I get that, and I love you for that, but this is not your job. This isn't for you to fix. You can't fix this. And that's where I lay the law with my kids. Like, no. But Tom, it's like a fucking free fucking range for him.
Yeah.
He gets to talk all the smack he wants about me.
I don't know. I think it's just rude. Just to talk about anybody.
Oh, so should we shut up talking about Tom and Beth?
No, I don't know. Because it's... No, it's almost like talking to their friends about them.
Right.
I don't know.
What are you going to do if Tom ever calls you?
Oh, he never does.
What would you do if he did?
I don't know. I'd ask him what he's doing and be interested in his life and, you know, the normal things. But he's not that kind of a person where he's going to reach out all of a sudden.
I've always been curious what would happen if Tom called you. Just out of the fucking blue one day.
No, he never would. I always have to reach out to him because, you know, that's the way he is. And then he'll complain about it that I didn't call him enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? You never answer your phone, so why should I call you anymore?
Right.
Why should I text you when I don't get a response?
Right. Would you even, I don't know. Wouldn't that be weird if he called you?
No. No, because you guys did this before, where you had a problem with Tom, you'd call me, and then Tom had a problem with you, and he'd call me, and then there'd be this back and forth.
I don't remember a lot of that, so I really don't remember what half the time, I don't remember a lot of what I would even talk to you about.
Yeah, it's always about it kind of revolved around his porn addiction, so.
Gotcha.
Or computer information. It's like, how do you delete the history? It's like, oh, let me show you. And you're like, how do I retrieve the history? And I'm like, well, you need another application in order to do that. So, It's always about educating him on how to hide things.
Well, you must have really taught him well.
Yep. Except how not to get caught.
What do you mean?
Like when you're catching him in the act.
Oh. Yeah, he's not the most guilty motherfucker ever. It's written all over his fucking face, the way he acts and everything.
I'm sure he's got to learn how to hide things better now. It's probably one of the reasons why he moved on. It's because this new person has no clue. I'm sure that's why Beth moved on too, because I'm not clueless on her tricks, but this new guy is.
Yeah. What if he called you and said he wanted to hang out? Look, now you got me all discombobulated.
I'd be like, dude, yeah, let's hang out. Let's go dancing.
Oh my god.
No, he has a different life. I'm not into shooting animals or anything or into guns. So, yeah, he has a different life aside from what I do or I did.
Would you tell him that we talked?
No, I wouldn't even bring it up. And it's really none of his business.
Well, no, it's not.
But yeah, he wouldn't go that route. He doesn't reach out for help. He doesn't do anything. So, again, that's not the type of person he is. He didn't communicate when he was in high school. Remember, I kept on telling you, we just call each other up and it was silent for hours. He doesn't
Right.
communicate at all. And I'm like, what are you doing calling me up? I always thought I would say that to him, but I never did. And I tried to figure out what do I say to him? And then I started talking about my relationships. And I'm like, what do you think? And he still had no opinion because he's never been in a relationship. I mean, occasionally he'd actually start talking. And he started to share, but then that stopped. And then he went back to the old typical Tom. Yeah, he's not going to change unless he really wants something. So for me, there should be a takeaway from this conversation. So avoiding conversations in a relationship or being silent just makes the relationship worse. Sometimes we should just let this go. But other times we're just avoiding conversation because we're scared or we're confident that the other person is just going to punish us for bringing up our pain. And avoiding those discussions doesn't lead to peace. It just leads to disconnection and resentment. Winning an argument just means that the relationship loses. The goal is to maintain a mutual respect and understanding. And remember, silence isn't the same thing as resolution. Because you need to quit sweeping things under the rug or acting like just because time has passed that they should be over it. But really, you haven't had a safe conversation where you've tried to understand or validate their pain. So to me, communication is important. And that would conclude this episode of Dating and Relationship Advice.